Welcome back to Drowning and Chill. We are swimming in horrible, gross water.
This is disgusting. Why?
I find it funny that, like, Banjo never even sells the fact that he's running out of air. He's just like, I just realized. I have to fucking breathe air. Oh, shit! It's a Gingham's joke, but still. It's an old Gingham's joke, so no one even fucking remembers it. So I can use it.
Yes, you
It was like 5 years old, I can use it. Come on. Oh, okay. Thank God. He even does like a deep inhale when you reach the top.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I liked about the Odyssey is that you can like tell and like.
oh yeah. They animated like Mario holding his breath underwater, which they also did in Mario 3D World, I believe. They animated the characters holding their breath when they're underwater, which I do like. I also like how, because in the old games when you get hit by an enemy, the enemy's just walking by and you touch it and you get hurt, you know, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But like in Mario Odyssey, I think, and a couple others, they animated it so like when you touch the enemy, like it does like a little thing, like hits you, kind of.
Yeah.
So it makes sense why you would take damage.
Yeah.
Wait, was I already here? Yeah, I was.
Yes, you were.
Damn it. This is where we fought the crabs. Oh, funny joke. Oh, Ariel from Little Mermaid has crabs. Ha 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 ha. Like the STD.
What?
The STD.
I know, but like why?
I know, it's because just stupid fucking nothing jokes like that, like Mario being on mushrooms or whatever. It's like it's the most like overused nothing joke nowadays. Ugh. Is Mario on drugs? That was like every fucking like video game parody comedy video back in the day. It's like Mario on drugs or Sonic is on crack because he's run so fast. Or it's like
Coke, but yes.
Like fucking yeah. Like on Newgrounds did that a lot. It was like what was the joke that they made on Sleepy Cabin or something? It was like it's like Yoda on weed or something. It's like what? Like what does that even? Well, it's like fucking Stick Figures on Crack, which is a game that a video series I used to love back in the day.
Yeah,
but it wasn't about them being on crack. It was just them being random.
Yeah.
But they just called it Stick Figures on Crack because it's like because they're crazy because they're on drugs. But like they never make any drug references. It's just like a bunch of random shit going on. So like that's okay. But like Mario being like, what if you eat the mushroom? Lyle actually did a great bit of like making fun of that. Where he was screaming, of course, because that's what he does. Fucking, where was the joke? But
like, fucking made a bunch of shit. How is that comedy?
He in that same like kind of idiom, that same kind of voice. It's just Mario and Luigi sprites in like the game, and he's singing the song in the background, but he's going like da 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 da, like singing the whole thing like that. And at the end, you can hear him go, "Fuck," like because of screaming that loud. But like in it, it's like, "Hey Mario, I'm your brother Luigi." He's like, "Hey Luigi, hey Luigi, Mario, I had an idea. Like, what if when we eat a mushroom, we get high? Cause instead of making us big, we get high on the mushroom." Luigi, I don't get it. No, it's funny cause mushrooms in the real world, mushrooms are a drug. It's like that. That's pretty much every fucking like video game parody of like Mario back in the day. Oh man, good times. So stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drown in a minute if I don't get to the fucking top. Come on.
Go, bitch.
I think drowning would be one of the worst ways to go.
Oh yeah.
Because like it's very painful from what I've heard. Like it's like, oh fuck, whatever, worth it. Wait, no, I haven't gotten all the fucking. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. I haven't gotten all the notes. If I die, all the notes will reset. No, I'm not going for 100%, but I want to try. Come on. No, I'm not out yet. Ah, god damn it. Well, Banjo drowned. The end.
Alright, I don't give a fuck.
I wasn't sure if it was like one of those games where you, like, once you're out of breath, you start to lose health.
Yeah.
So, 95, I had 5 more notes to find, and now I have to find them all over again. I'm not gonna do that again. Whatever, I'm not gonna, now I need to. We're not going for 100%, that'd be ridiculous. But, like in some games, like, you lose... I think in Zelda that was that way, where you lose all your air, but you don't die instantly, you start losing health.
Yeah.
And then when you lose health, you die.
Yeah, that's what happened in Mario.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. I think so too, yeah. Well, in some Mario games, the, like, breathing health and the health are the same.
Yeah.
Like in Mario 64, which we'll also play, classic game, everyone loves it. Your health bar and your drowning bar are the same.
Yeah.
Like you lose health as you underwater, but then once you reach the top, you regain all your health.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like not really a cheat, but like a kind of like a like a quick way to get health back is like if you find a body of water, just go in and come back up quickly and you gain all your health back.
Yeah. Babe,
But I think Banjo
Babe,
did. Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, I gotta find the Jinjos again too? You kidding me? I already found like fucking like 4 of them. I only had 1 left. Oh, that's the final Jiggy, the Jinjos, of course. Whatever, I'll find the fucking. Wait, you know what? There's one thing I have to get first that I know is I'm gonna forget if I don't do it right now. Hold on. Yeah, the Jinjos are the final Jiggy in this world.
Fuck off.
Fuck off, you weird anus monster. Alright. I told you one of the things that like scares me the most is the idea of like a lot of my like things that actually scare me are like would never happen. Like there isn't really anything that like really scares me that's like well of course there's like shit like I remember only place that made a joke like those Scooby-Doo movies they used to make like Scooby-Doo and the creepy monster from Down Under or whatever like but they made up a bunch of like Scooby-Doo made up movie titles where like it's all stuff that could realistically happen, and like that's why it's scary. Like Scooby-Doo burns his apartment down while making a frozen pizza.
Oh my god!
And I remember Zach was and one of them was like, "That's actually something I'm scared of. Don't say that or something." So it's like actually stuff that could happen that's like scary.
That was in WWE Storytime.
Yeah, where fucking Big Cass almost fucking or no, was it no, it was Big Cass,
Yeah, he was living with Dean.
Right, Dean Ambrose, in Florida, and he almost burned their apartment down because he fell asleep while there was a pizza in the oven, and almost fucking it caught it burned and there was smoke everywhere. Yep. And when Ambrose got back, the whole place smelled like pizza.
Yep.
Which I'm sure Ambrose didn't care about. I'm sure Ambrose back in his day would have made a similar mistake because he was a bit of a wild card back then.
He still is.
Yes, true, but to a lesser extent.
Yeah. He's married now.
Yeah, exactly. He'll go out and have like a beer or something, but he's not gonna go out, go crazy, and fucking get drunk before doing a show or something.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. One day, perhaps. That happens a lot more frequently in like other promotions. Like I remember I saw this. I think it was in New Japan actually, which is like, oh, New Japan, like the best wrestling in the world, but like.
No, it's not.
And it's all fucking subjective, exactly. But there was a match. I think it was in New Japan. Some like Mexican masked wrestler had clearly fucking gotten drunk before the match and was like stumbling all around and made it to Botchamania, and it was like really obvious and like really kind of fucking like like not offensive, but like
it was just bad.
Yeah, just like bad and like makes me feel like come on, really like. This is serious. Like
this is what Jeff Hardy would do. Like, don't.
But then, when he did it, it was fucking. Everyone was like, "What the fuck," I mean, there have been guys who've gone to the ring drunk back in the day, a lot. But like, not when you're wrestling at that level in a place like that, where a certain degree of expectations are placed upon you, and you're just kind of blowing it all off. Like you don't give a shit.
Totes.
It's like I remember what Stevie Richards, who is the guy that works with DDP now. He was a wrestler, and he was on the U Shoot where they talked about the Jeff Hardy thing.
Yeah.
And he talks about because he used to work for he worked for TNA a couple times as well, but he said like someone like me who I couldn't even get I wasn't even able to get like a living wage from TNA. Yeah. Wrestling frequently. And like Sting, who's 50 years old, but like staying in shape, working out, like still trying to be good. Yeah. Like still trying, and then Jeff, who is getting paid like millions of dollars to be on in TNA, can't even show up for like one of his one match every like 6 months, like clean. Yeah. Like that says a lot about like what you said. It says a lot about the business rewarding fuck ups. Yeah. Because like they probably still paid him like for showing up because he was on this big contract. Yeah. At least Brock, when he shows up, he's not he's
not wasted.
Right. He's not drunk or anything. He's not like the matches maybe shit, but like that's only so much him. Yeah. Like it's not all him obviously, but like
it's mostly him.
I mean, I'm sure he's not coming in and being like, yeah, I want to fly to Saudi Arabia. I want to fly like fucking 20 hours to Saudi Arabia and wrestle for like 3 minutes. Like, I'm sure there's somebody else making that decision. Yeah. I could be wrong, but that's how I see it. But yeah, just like glorifying what happened to Jeff. Yeah. When it's like we should just be, using this as like,
it's a cautionary tale.
Right, and like nobody should be doing this. Yeah. It should be a thing that happens. Yeah. How the fuck can I get to that pipe? Do I have to? No, I can't. Is there a shock jump pad over there that I missed? I get into this thing. So there's one thing this game does with the music that I really like, which I know John talked about when he talked to Grant Kirkhope, the composer, because he did all the music.
Yeah.
They do this. There's this principle, this technique called mini channel fading.
Yeah.
Where if you enter like a certain part of the level, the music will like fade into a different song.
Yeah.
But it'll be like a different version of the main song. So like when you're underwater, it'll change to like a muffled version of like the song because you're underwater.
Yeah.
So
I
like
that.
you're
That's
hearing
really cool.
right, like you're hearing it like you if you were actually underwater. So it really kind of helps the immersion. You know what I mean?
I do like that.
I think Zelda Ocarina of Time also had really good immersion music because like not for stuff like that, but like a lot of the music on that game was like not straight. Like there was straight music on that game, but like because ocarina music, it's a musical instrument, but like a lot of it, like a lot of level songs were just like it was like they used like they created like artificial like ambient noise that you would hear in that location or that place you're in, and like use that to make the music. You know what I mean? So like, well, like it adds to the immersion because it's not like you're just in this like level and there's just music playing for no reason. Like you're in it and like there is music. There's the last video. God damn it! I'll find the rest now off camera. But yeah. So like you're hearing the music.
Yeah.
But it's styled in a way that it doesn't take you out of the place you're in, and it adds to the like environment and to the immersion of wherever you are. Like it makes you really feel like you're in this place because the music is like stylized to do that, and I think that's a really cool idea. All right, someone games and chill. I'm gonna fucking find the rest of the Jinjos and get a jiggy. All right, see ya.
You do that while I do the
Cookies.